Across the globe, from the deserts of Egypt to the windswept plains of England, huge stones rise against time, holding secrets too complex for the civilizations that supposedly built them. These very old structures whisper of knowledge, mathematics, study of stars, and engineering that should not have existed thousands of years ago. How did ancient builders, armed with simple tools, align structures with the stars, carve with impossible exactness, and encode secrets of the cosmos into solid rock? Were they truly simple, or have we underestimated their brilliance? Let's find out. Imagine standing before a block of stone weighing hundreds of tons, carved so smoothly and aligned so perfectly that even modern laser levels can barely detect a flaw. This is not the work of modern engineers. It is the handiwork of civilizations long gone. In Egypt, the granite blocks of the Great Pyramid's King's Chamber are cut with an accuracy that defies bronze chisels. At Pumapunku in Bolivia, stones are sliced with millimeter exactness, their edges forming perfect right angles. These massive blocks fit together so tightly that not even a razor blade can slip through the seams. To call this mere coincidence would be a disservice. The question is not whether these civilizations had tools. The question is, what kind of tools? Bronze, bone, and stone hammers cannot explain such perfection. Some researchers propose that the builders possessed a deep understanding of vibration and sound, possibly even using vibration to shape and move stone. Others whisper about lost technologies, hidden knowledge erased from history. What cannot be denied is the sheer impossibility of these feats if we accept the normal story. We are forced to face a possibility that chills and excites in equal measure. Ancient people knew more than we think. The Great Pyramid of Giza is more than just a tomb. It is a code carved in stone, a riddle left by an ancient hand. Its dimensions mirror Earth itself. Divide the pyramid's outer edge by its height, and you get a near-perfect close guess of pi. Measure its alignment, and you find it points almost exactly north, an achievement supposedly thousands of years before the compass. Coincidence? Or something greater? The pyramid's placement also mirrors the stars of Orion's belt, aligning with sky bodies with unbelievable exactness. It suggests not just earthly math of shapes, but cosmic awareness. Were the builders mere stargazers, or star experts, far ahead of their time? Some believe the pyramid was more than a tomb. Its inner chambers and shafts suggest a vibrating chamber, perhaps designed to use the Earth's natural frequencies. Was it an ancient machine, hidden as a monument? Was knowledge coded here to survive floods, wars, and the fall of empires? When we look at the Great Pyramid, we are not just staring at a pile of stones, we are staring at a message coded in numbers, angles, and alignments, a message that whispers, "We knew more than you think." On the Salisbury Plain, a circle of stones stands against the wind, their purpose debated for centuries. To most, Stonehenge is a mysterious monument, but to those who study it closely, it is a prehistoric viewing station. Its alignment with the longest divided by shortest day is clear. On the summer longest day, the sun rises perfectly over the heel stone, casting its first light straight into the heart of the circle. Was this an accident of chance, or proof of star knowledge in Neolithic Britain? But Stonehenge is more than just a calendar. Its builders transported bluestones weighing several tons from Wales, nearly 150 miles away, without wheels, without steel, without even the most basic technologies we take for granted. How? Even more amazing is the sound design. Within the stone circle, sound behaves differently. Voices carry, echoes vanish. Could Stonehenge have been not just a solar temple, but a place where sound and ritual merged with science? When we walk among these stones, we are not simply wandering through a ruin. We are stepping into a theater of knowledge, where the sky itself is the script. Stonehenge whispers of a people who measured time not by crude guesswork, but by the rhythm of the cosmos. High in the Andes lies a place that defies all explanation, Pumapunku. Here, huge blocks of red sandstone and andesite lie spread out like the remains of some forgotten catastrophe. But look closer. and you see something far stranger. These stones are carved with perfect exactness, interlocking like puzzle pieces, with drill holes and geometric cuts sharper than modern saws could achieve. Some of the blocks weigh over 100 tons, yet were transported from quarries miles away. The terrain is rugged, the altitude dizzying. How did ancient builders, without cranes or wheels, drag these stones across such landscapes? Even more baffling is the craftsmanship. The H-shaped stones, cut with flawless balance, suggest mass production, something unthinkable in a civilization supposedly lacking complex tools. The amazing accuracy is so special that even today, replicating such work would demand diamond-tipped saws and industrial machinery. Mainstream archaeology claims it was all done with stone hammers and effort, but the evidence laughs at such explanations. Pumapunku challenges us to imagine that knowledge, perhaps engineering methods, perhaps tools powered by forces we don't understand, once existed here and then vanished. Was this knowledge lost to natural disaster? War? Or was it intentionally erased, leaving behind only the silent stones as clues? Across ancient ruins, carvings and symbols point not just to earthly landscapes, but to the skies above. From the spirals etched into rocks in Chaco Canyon to the sky alignments of temples in Angkor Wat, very old builders mapped the heavens with astonishing accuracy. Take the Nebra sky disk, buried in Germany over 3,500 years ago. This bronze disk, inlaid with gold, depicts the sun, the moon, and a star cluster thought to be the Pleiades. Its detail is not the work of false belief. It is star study, coded in metal long before written language spread widely. In South America, the Nazca lines stretch across the desert, ground drawings that make sense only from above. Some depict animals, but others align with longest divided by shortest days and constellations. Were these mere rituals, or were they navigational markers for the skies? Even more mysterious is how such knowledge was acquired. Without telescopes and without modern science, ancient people tracked cycles of planets, eclipses, and equinoxes. Some ruins suggest not centuries, but thousands of years of collected star records. Were they observing for survival, or safeguarding cosmic truths handed down from a forgotten age? What emerges is a haunting question. Were these sky maps remnants of a science older than civilization itself? A science we are only now rediscovering. From the pyramids of Egypt to the temples of India, from Mayan step pyramids to Gothic cathedrals, one thread runs unbroken: shapes. Ratios like the golden mean, and shapes like the hexagon and spiral appear again and again, across continents and thousands of years. But why? Special math of shapes is more than decoration. It is a shared code. The Great Pyramid's angles reflect the golden ratio. Stone circles echo the flower of life. Even cave paintings hint at spirals and fractals hidden in nature. It is as if ancient builders understood that mathematics was not invented, but discovered. That math of shapes is the language of creation itself. Consider how these patterns appear in nature. The spiral of galaxies, the balance of snowflakes, and the growth of seashells all obey the same laws. Ancient builders embedded these patterns in their structures, perhaps to vibrate with forces greater than themselves. Some suggest these forms amplified energy, serving as power centers or spiritual gateways. Others believe they coded knowledge meant to survive the fall of civilizations, waiting for us to figure out. The deeper one looks, the clearer it becomes. These builders were not guessing. They were speaking a language written in stone, a language that whispers of the universe's hidden design. Across cultures, myths tell of gods who came down from the skies, heroes who measured the earth, and wise people who brought forbidden knowledge. For centuries, these tales were ignored as false belief. But what if they were more than stories? Take the Sumerians, the world's first known civilization. Their myths describe beings called the Anunnaki, said to have taught humanity the secrets of agriculture, star study, and mathematics. Coincidence? Or memory of teachers long forgotten? In India, ancient texts speak of Vimanas, flying chariots powered by unknown forces. In Mesoamerica, the god Quetzalcoatl is credited with giving people knowledge of calendars and architecture. These myths, separated by oceans and cultures, share a theme. Knowledge arriving suddenly, as if gifted, rather than discovered. Mathematics itself may hold the proof. The Mayan calendar tracks celestial cycles with stunning accuracy, beating even modern European calculations until recent centuries. Babylonian tablets reveal complex trigonometry, centuries before the Greeks supposedly invented it. These are not myths, they are records hiding within stories. When we peel away the layers of legend, we find not fantasy, but fragments of real science coded in stories. Perhaps the ancients preserved truth the only way they could, through myth, wrapped in the poetry of gods and heroes. If ancient civilizations possessed such astonishing knowledge, why is so little of it left today? Why do we see the ruins, but not the manuals? The answer may be as dramatic as the structures themselves. Natural disasters have erased entire chapters of human history. The eruption of Thera, floods, earthquakes, whole cultures were destroyed in an instant, yet some suspect a more intentional erasure. Conquerors often destroyed temples, burned libraries, and silenced knowledge that threatened their power. The Library of Alexandria's flames may have destroyed untold volumes of ancient science. Another possibility is more haunting. Perhaps this knowledge was never meant for everyone. Perhaps it was guarded, passed only through secret traditions, hidden behind symbols and math of shapes carved in stone. If so, what remains today is but the shadow of a once vast blueprint. The ruins we see may be puzzle pieces of a grand design, pieces spread out by time, waiting to be reassembled. And when we finally figure out them, what will we find? A forgotten technology? A warning? Or a truth that changes everything we know about humanity's past? From precise stones to cosmic alignments, from special math of shapes to myths that whisper of science, very old structures hold traces of knowledge too complex to ignore. Did we lose this genius, or has it been hiding in plain sight all along? Share your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe for more mysteries waiting to be uncovered.